Students, let's have 126th maths class. So look at that, students. Derive the equation of line passing through two given points, both in vector and Cartesian form. One more 5 mark question. This is one more 5 mark question. So read that question, students. Derive the equation of line passing through two given points. By using two given points, we need to derive. Here it is required to find straight lines equation in space, both in vector and Cartesian forms. Let us go for deriving that. Draw the figure, students. Same discussion, same thing. You draw that figure. So x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis origin. From the question itself, by seeing, so that question itself, you practice drawing the line. So you practice drawing the line. So by reading the question itself, line L. So I am taking line L, students, line in space. This is the line in space. What it is given? Let me check. This line should pass through two given points. 2 points are given for us. So you take the points as, let A, x1, y1, z1. You take the given points as, first point as A, x1, y1, z1. You take one more point, B, x2, y2, z2. So I am taking the given points as point A and point B, point A and point B. So right, in addition to these two given points, to find equation of this line L, we always need one more general point. Tell me that one more general point, students. Pxyz, same point we used in previous derivation also. Here also, in every derivation, I am going to use that general point Pxyz. You mark that general point Pxyz in between A and B. You can mark Pxyz anywhere on the line, but if I mark Pxyz in between A and B, it is more comfortable. It is more convenient, right? You mark that point, students. Pxyz. Pxyz is any point. To make this figure to be more attractive, join this. Go for joining. Join that, right? This figure brings you 1 mark question. Sir, 1 mark. So it gets you 1 mark. So after drawing figure, writing description. You think of writing description. You need not to write much description. You just write 1 line description. No marks for description. Let you write, let Pxyz is any point on the line. Is any point on the line L. On the line L. So you write this much description enough. If you wish, you can write further also. You can write some more also. Let Pxyz is any point on the line L passing through two given points, A, x1, y1, z1 and B, x2, y2, z2. You could go for writing that also, but not required. This is enough. Now look at this, students. Carefully practice this first step. Carefully practice in every derivation. That first step matters. If you can able to write that first step, after that you can easily reach that end. You can easily reach that end. Look at this, students. How I start. Vector AB and vector AB. vector AP and vector AB. Vector AP, AB, same thing. AB, AC, AB, AC. You always follow that rule. AB, AC, AB, AC, AD, right? It is useful, right? Vector AP and vector AB are collinear. Collinear. Even if it is written vector AP and vector AB are parallel, it doesn't matter because in vectors collinear and parallel are same. ನೀವು collinear ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋ ಬದಲು parallel ಅಂತಾನೂ ಬರೆಯಬಹುದು, ತಪ್ಪೇನಿಲ್ಲ. Same condition. Here afterwards you know what to write. That implies when we say two vectors as collinear or parallel, vector AP is equal to lambda into what? Vector AB. For this step you are going to get one more mark, 1 plus 1. Same thing we did in that previous video also, previous class also, right? Now how do you write this vector AP? AP means OP minus OA. Reverse alla. Vector AP means OP minus OA. Lambda into AP. Vector AB means OP minus OA. OP minus OA. Now, as usual, that you go for that let. How do you represent vector OP? We always represent vector OP by vector R. Vector OP means vector R. General point OP. Tell me coordinates of point P, X, Y, Z. Tell me what is this vector OP? Vector OP means point P. How you change point into vector? Xi. Just adding ijk. Point ಗೆ ijk add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ vector ಬರುತ್ತೆ. OP ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಒಂದೇ, point P ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಒಂದೇ. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ijk ಇರಲ್ಲ, ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆದಾಗ ijk ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಬರೀ, ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ. Carefully observe. Vector OP is equal to R. So next OA is the first point. I told you in the last video, if points are given, you always represent points by vector A, vector B and vector C. Same thing I am telling now also, right? How do you represent vector OA? OA means point. You represent that by vector A. We have one more point, students. OB. What is vector OB? Point B. What is vector OA? Point A. You represent point A as OP. Vector OB by vector B. Now substitute these things in that. That implies, tell me OP, students. OP R minus OA A. So lambda into, tell me vector OB B minus A. B minus A. You send minus A right side. That implies vector R is equal to A plus lambda into B minus A. So we got vector form. Is vector equation. This represents vector equation of this line. So what is the vector equation of this line in space? R is equal to A plus lambda B. So tell me the previous derivation, students. R is equal to A plus lambda B. There, in that previous derivation, A represents point, B represents parallel vector. But in this derivation, both vector A and vector B are representing points. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು ನೀವು, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್. ವೈಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಯು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಈಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್, ಈಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈನ್. Now let us change same vector equation into Cartesian form. It's so easy. What is vector R? Let vector R. Tell me what is vector R? xi plus yj plus zk. Vector R means OP. OP means point xyz. So write vector A. What is vector A? Vector A means point. point. What is vector OA? OA. So tell me x1i plus y1j plus z1k. Next to vector B. Tell me vector B. One more point. Vector B means one more point OB. Tell me components. x2i plus y2j plus z2k. Now you substitute these things in this and you try to obtain a Cartesian form and find out Cartesian form. You find Cartesian form. Substitute these things in that, find Cartesian form. And look at this students. So R, what is R? So tell me R. R is xi plus yj plus zk is equal to vector A. A means x1i. A means x1i plus y1j plus z1k plus lambda into B minus A. Look at this friends, B minus A. I write this B minus A directly. B minus A. Tell me B minus A directly. X2 minus X1 into what is common? High. Next, Y2 minus Y1. What is common? J. Plus Z2 minus Z1. What is common? K. You write B minus A directly. X2 minus X1 into I. Plus so y2 minus y1 into j plus z2 minus z1 into what? K. z2 minus z1 into k. Now as usual collect I paka, j paka, k paka. So two vectors are equal. You go for collecting I paka, j paka, k paka as we did in the previous derivation. That implies, tell me how much is I paka? X. Move like this. We have equals. Tell me I paka x1. Move like that. Tell me I paka x2 minus x1 into what? Lambda plus x2 minus x1 into lambda into x2 minus x1. Bring this x1 this side, students. Bring x1 this side. X minus x1 is equal to lambda into what? x2 minus x1. Cross multiply. Bring this x2 minus x1 down. X minus x1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to lambda. So you can directly write similarly. Tell me the other components. Y minus y1 by y2 minus y1, again lambda. Similarly, y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 equals lambda. Next, z minus z1 by z2 minus z1 is equal to what? Lambda. You observe this, students, right hand sides are equal. If right hand sides are equal, left hand sides must be equal. So that implies x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y1, z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. So this is a Cartesian equation of line. Cartesian equation of line. I hope you understood this derivation, students. You understood this derivation. So next, let us go for. So right, if 2 points are given, this is the equation. So remember the following. You go for remember the following. Same thing. If 2 points are given, then line is equation of line is tell me students, if 2 points are given, line's equation by heart is x2 minus x1 by x2 minus x1, y minus y1 by y2 minus y1. Next, z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. One more standard form. This is Cartesian form. Let us go for it in vector form. Tell me vector form students. R is equal to a plus lambda into b minus a. So vector a point. Next vector b is also point. By heart students, you need to by heart these two because we are going to solve problems using these formulas. By-hearting formulas are so important. Wait, look at this. One more. So next point, angle between two lines. Angle between two lines. Look at this students. So I take first line as R is equal to A1 plus lambda B1. R is equal to A1 plus lambda B1. I am taking so equation of first line as R is equal to A1 plus lambda B1. One more equation I take R is equal to A2. R is equal to A2 plus mu. I change this symbol mu or whatever you wish. Mu B2. Here I am taking two lines. This is L1. This is line 2. Now let us go for finding angle between these two lines. Look at this students. Line 1. This is line 2. What is the equation of line 1? Tell me equation of line 1. R is equal to A1 plus lambda into B1. Tell me equation of this line students. R is equal to A2 plus mu B2. So right, this is a theta. Look at this students, very simple. You observe this. So B1, A1 is point on the line. B1 is vector parallel to the line. I draw this vector parallel to the line. This is B1. I am drawing. You just analyze this. A1 means point on the line. B1 means parallel vector parallel to the line. You come to this one students. A2 means point on the line. B2 means vector parallel to this line. I am drawing one more. So right, parallel. This is B2. B2 is vector parallel to the line L2. B1 is vector parallel to L1. Correct? According to derivation, what is B1? A vector parallel to line. B2 means vector parallel to line. Look at this angle students. Are these two angles same? Yes. What are these two measures? The measurement of these two angles same? Yes. That means instead of measuring angle between two lines, it is enough if I find angle between B1 and B2. Angle between parallel vectors. Carefully observe. Angle between lines is same as angle between parallel vectors. Lines madhya angle eshtiruttho, parallel vectors madhya angle ashte irutte. Observe ಮಾಡಿ ಎರಡು angles equal. So what type of angles are these? Are they right? Whatever it is, they are equal angles, right? How do you find angle between two vectors? Use cos theta, vector formula. So what is cos theta? That implies cos theta is equal to A dot B by AB. Here B1 dot B2. So B1 dot B2 by length of B1. Length of B1 into what? Length of B2. Length of B2. One thing students, you use mod. In vectors you need not to use mod, but in lines in 3D you must use mod. Because why that mod means, so in lines in 3D we always measure acute angle. 3D ಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ acute angle ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. 3D ಯಲ್ಲಿ acute angle means less than 90. Less than 90 means it belongs to first quadrant. First quadrant angle means it should be positive angle. 3-dimensional geometry ಯಲ್ಲಿ 3D ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಮಾಡಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ cos theta ಗೆ. ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. In vectors we find general angle, we won't use mod. In vectors we find general angle, we won't use mod. Whereas in 3D you must use mod. Why that mod means acute angle? Look at this angle. This angle is less than 90 or more than 90? Less than 90. Acute angle means you should go for first quadrant. All angles in first quadrant are acute angles less than 90. First quadrant angles means positive angles. Positive. First quadrant all are positive. To make it positive, I must use mod. ಏನೇ ಆಗಲಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಮಾಡಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. 3D ಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಮಾಡಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಅಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಟೂ ಲೈನ್ಸ್? ಸೇಮ್ cos theta formula. B1 dot B2 by length of B1, length of B2. Angle between cos theta, length of B1. Let us go for one more point, students. One more point. So one more point. Look at this. If theta is 90, if theta equals 90 degree, if theta equals 90 degree, if theta becomes 90 degree, what happens to these two lines? Becomes perpendicular. Lines are perpendicular when theta is 90. That implies lines are perpendicular. Lines are perpendicular. Observe carefully, students. So I put theta equals 90 in this. Cos 90. That implies cos 90 degree is equal to mod of B1 dot B2 by length of B1 into length of B2. How much is cos 90, students? 0. Cos 90 is 0. Tell me cos 90 degree is 0. 0 into anything is 0. 0 is equal to mod of B1 dot B2 is equal to 0. B1 dot B2. If I remove mod, I should write plus or minus. Is that plus or minus required for 0, students? No. 0 is neutral. 0 won't have any sign. There is no sign for 0. Mod ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. That implies B1 dot B2 is equal to 0. B1 dot B2 is equal to 0. Lines are perpendicular overall. I change same condition into one more form. Let B1. So how do you take B1? B parallel vector. How do you take parallel vector? ABC, AI plus BJ plus CK. How do you take B1? You take that as A1I plus B1J plus C1K. You take vector B2. Tell me how do you take B2? B2 ABC. You should for parallel vector you should use ABC only. Here we taken A1, B1, C1. For B2 you take A2I plus B2J plus what? C2K. So dot product. Tell me how do you find dot product? I paka plus J paka plus K paka. You substitute in this. You just find dot product of these two. That implies A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2, 0 important condition. So this implies when we say two lines as perpendicular, when we say two lines as perpendicular, when a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 0, in vectors dot product 0, vectors ಅಲ್ಲಿ dot product 0 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. So like 3D ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, two lines are perpendicular, two lines are perpendicular if by this condition, if a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 0. Last point students, last point. So write this, you know very well, two lines are parallel if same condition which we used in that previous vectors also. Tell me condition for parallel. a1 by a2 is equal to what? b1 by b2 is equal to what? c1 by c2. So I hope you understood this, students. So let us discuss remaining in the next class. Thank you.